From Little Bench. Today I am here with my favorite craft, that is card making. It's a cardstock paper, A4 size. So I am going to just fold it into half. I have folded the card. Now I need to give an inner white layer. For that, you need to measure the yellow card, reduce 2 cm from that and cut the white card in that measurement. I have kept the yellow card on a cutting mat and found the width as 15 cm. So I marked 13 cm on the white card and I am going to cut it. It is better to have a cutting mat, a metal ruler and a cutter like this when you are working with cardstock paper. You can easily get a smooth cut. Now we cut the width of the white paper correctly. In the similar manner, we need to find the length and cut it. Now we got the inner white layer. We need to repeat this procedure and make one more white paper for the inner page. We have finished making the card and the inner portion of the card. Now we are going to do our decorations and designs on this paper. I decided to use a jute strip, some jute thread and some roll roses in this card making. Now I'll show you how to make these easy roll roses. Take hold of any round object and trace the circle onto the paper. Now you need to cut out the circle. We are using the normal A4 sheet paper for this. You can even use newspaper to make these roll roses. Now we need to draw a spiral floral pattern on this circle. Start from the center and draw the petal shapes as you go outward. Repeat the spiral pattern on this whole circle as you can see in the picture. We have finished drawing the spiral pattern. Now we need to cut this out. When you cut the spiral pattern, try to move the paper rather than moving the scissor. Keep the scissor steady so you will get a smooth cut. Now we need to roll the rose. We are starting from the outer end of the spiral. Take a skewer or a pencil and start rolling tightly. Continue rolling your paper, keeping the bottom edges aligned with one another. As you reach towards the end, loosen up a bit and allow the rose to unfold slightly in your hand. Once you are satisfied with the shape of your rose, put some hot glue on this end of the spiral and let the rolls sit on that base. Now adjust once more and fix it. In this similar way, let us make 3-4 more roses in different colors. When you design a space, what you have to keep in mind is you should not fill the whole space. Always there should be a focal point. So here I decided to use this bottom portion as my focal point. So I am going to attach my jute strip here and I am going to attach these roll roses at this corner. Here I am going to attach my happy birthday. Usually I take printouts like this and then put a oval border and cut it out. It is much easier than writing. But if you want to write it with your hands, you can do that. But make sure you use a calligraphy pen or a good pen when you write with your hands. I have taken 2 strands from the jute strip and I am attaching it just above the jute strip, leaving a little space in between. You can finish the edges to the back side of the white paper. Now let's arrange the roll roses onto the corner of the jute strip. I usually arrange it in odd numbers. I feel it's better to have 3 or 5 flowers rather than 2 or 4. I felt an incomplete feeling, so I made a bow with jute strands and attached it to the other end. I have cut my happy birthday in an oval pattern. I also cut yellow color in a slightly big oval, and I'm going to give that yellow as a backing to this happy birthday so that it stands out. Now let us attach the sentiment onto the card with some hot glue. I feel the upper white portion is too vacant, so I decided to add some buntings. I have taken the leftover pieces of the rolled roses papers and cutting it into small triangles. Now let us arrange these triangles in the shape of a bunting at the upper corner of the white space. I also attached a jute thread at the top of the bunting. Or you can just draw a line with marker pen. I am adding this same bunting element to the inner piece also, just to blend with the outer design. I am just drawing a line at the top of the bunting and finishing it. Hope everything was clear. The main thing which you have to keep in mind is don't overfill the card. Now when you look itself, you can understand, like I have filled only this portion. Here everything is vacant, so your focus will be at this area. I have added the same element to the inner piece also, just to blend with the card. You can write your customized message, whatever you want to write, you can write here. So try making this at home. If you like my videos, please like, share and subscribe. See you again with another card session.